Hello guys, in this video we are going to see how to install Apache Kafka on Windows. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So for installing Apache Kafka, we have two prerequisites. One is to install Java or JDK 8, and the second is downloading Apache Kafka from their official website. So let's do this step first. So for that you type download Java 8 and then you open this link Oracle one on the new tab and you can download the latest version of JDK. I have already downloaded and installed into my system. So it's a simple process, there is no technicalities in this, so you can simply download and install this. So after downloading and installing, you go to the second step, which is to download Apache Kafka. As you can see, this is the latest version, so I have downloaded this one. You may download and you can follow along with the video. So next step is to extract this folder into our C drive. So now let's go to C drive. As you can see, it has been extracted here. So for simplicity purposes, let's rename it to Kafka only. Okay, now the next step is to go to this config folder and let me make you understand why. For running Kafka, we need to run 4 terminals. Here I have mentioned it. One is Zookeeper, and one terminal will run Zookeeper on it, second will have server running on it, the third will have the producer, and the fourth will be for consumer. So we run these 4 on command prompts. So for that we type these commands, and as you can see in the config folder, in the whole command there is a config folders path and there is a zookeeper.properties file, and for server command we have server.properties file. So we need to make some changes in both of these files after going to the config folder. Let's open this producer server.properties. Now let's go to this log.directories and make it Kafka simply instead of temp, and then save it. Now close this window. Next open zookeeper.properties and change this data directory to Kafka slash zookeeper-data. Now done. Save it, close the window. Now let's open our command prompt, and for that we go to this Kafka folder, and here we can open cmd. Now let me make it bigger for you. Now here you will run the first command for Zookeeper. This command will trigger the Zookeeper. Let me copy and paste it here. Now this command is just nothing but a path to this file, which is here in the bin folder. If you can see in the Windows, zookeeper-server-start.bat file, and we give the configuration path that we just set previously, and let me hit enter. Now it should start our Zookeeper. Now the next thing is you go to Kafka folder once again and you open another CMD. Here you will give the command to run server, which is same. It has the same, it has the file name, and it should be bat.bat, and then you give the configuration file path to the server.properties. Now press enter. It should trigger the server. Yes, it's running now. Now, as you know, in Kafka, first of all, we create a topic and then the producer produces the content on that topic, and finally consumer consumes that content or data that the producer produces. So for that, first of all, we need to create a topic in Kafka, and for that we go to this bin folder and then Windows. Now here we will open another CMD, and now I will run this command here for creating a topic. Now this command is simple. You give the kafka-topics.bat file name, and then you mention this create with double dash, then you mention the bootstrap server, which is localhost 9092 default. It will be same for you. And for mentioning the topic name, I type this keyword and then I mention BankBranch, which I want to keep as the topic name. So now let me press enter. It should create a topic for me. Yes, the topic has been created. Now let's go to another command, which is the producer command, and this will start our producer. Don't worry, I will leave all these commands into the description section of this video, so you better focus on learning. So this command is kafka-console-producer.bat file, and then we type this broken list keyword, and then we mention the localhost, which is the same as this with the port number, and then we mention the topic name, which we already created in the previous step, and the producer will be on this, so the content could be produced on this topic. So now let me press enter. Now I can create content here, but first of all let me open another terminal here in this Windows folder CMD, which will be for our consumer. Now let me paste the consumer command here, which is same. It mentions the consumer file name, which is here, Kafka Consumer, which is here, and then we mention the topic name which it wants to consume, and then we mention the server, bootstrap server, which is localhost 9092, and then we mention this command of --from-beginning, which will give all the content that was created before even the consumer subscribed to that topic. So if we don't mention it, the consumer will start getting the latest data but not the previous one that already had been produced previously. So now let me press enter. Now the consumer has been up and it's listening. Now when I produce the content on the producer, if you can see, I will create the content here and it will reflect on this consumer behind this front screen. This is the dummy data. Copy, let me paste here. Now when I press enter, it should be reflected behind on the consumer. Yes, here you can see. Let me add another. Okay, this has been reflected here. So guys, this is it for this video. We are going to come with more exciting videos later in the future, so stay tuned.